This video is presented by Karimuri Krishnapriya, studying BTech first year CSC in SWEC Bhimavaram, and guided by Dr. M. Prasad, Associate Professor, Department of CSC from SWEC Bhimavaram. The agenda of presentation is: we need to understand what is the problem statement. Second, we determine the requirements like variables. Third, we develop a step-by-step procedure that is used to solve the program. Fourth, we write the program. And fifth, we check whether written code in the previous step is solving specified problem or not. Now, a program is finding student grade by reading marks as input. Now, let's see the algorithm of this program. First, the algorithm start. Algorithm is very important phase for program development. Second, declare a variable marks. Third, and read the marks from the user. And next, now the actual part of the program is condition. We can write this program using else if later. First, it checks for condition. If marks greater than or equal to 90, it will print it as grade A. If this particular condition is true, it will print that particular block of statement. If this condition fails, it goes to the next statement. Else, if marks greater than or equal to 80, it will print it as grade B. It checks this statement. If this becomes true, it executes that particular block of statement. If even this condition fails, it goes to the next step, that is, it checks. Else, if marks greater than or equal to 70, it will print it as grade C. If this condition becomes true, it will print the particular block, and if it fails, it goes to the next statement. And if it becomes 2, it prints grade D. And even this condition fails, it goes to the next step, that is, if else marks are greater than or equal to 50, it will print it as grade E. If even this condition fails, and it executes the else statement, that is, it will print it as fail. And next, stop. We may think that, for example, let's take 95. 95 is greater than 90, 80, 70, 60 and 50. But why only first statement is being executed? It checks for all statements. First, if statement is true, so it doesn't check for other else if statements and executes that block of statement. Here, if first statement, that is marks are greater than 90, is true, so it executes that particular block of statement. It became true, so it doesn't check for other else if statements and executes that block of statements. This is all about the algorithm. Now let's go to a code. Hashtag include str.h header file, int main and int marks, printf statement to enter a marks, scanf statement to scan or entered marks. Now, as explained in the algorithm, the condition statement starts. If marks greater than or equal to 90, it will print as grade A. If this particular block of statement is true, it will execute that particular statement. If this condition fails, it checks for next statement. That is, else if marks greater than or equal to 80, it will print it as grade B. It checks for this statement. If it becomes true, it will execute that particular block of statement. And if even this condition fails, it goes to the next statement, that is, marks greater than or equal to 70. If this condition also fails, it goes to the next statement, whether the marks greater than or equal to 60. Like this, it will check for each and every statement and execute that particular block if the condition is true, and execute next block if condition is false. And if third statement, that is marks are greater than or equal to 60, it will print as grade D. Else if marks greater than or equal to 50, it will print as grade E. Else if all this condition fails, that is, if none of the statements is true, it will execute the else block, that is fail. Since we have given return type as int, we have to return value 0. Now let's see some of the output. Enter your marks 78. Now the output is grade C. It checks for each and every statement and executes the block of statement which is true. And next, let us take another example, 42. And this also it checks for each and every statement from starting if to the last end. If none of the conditions become true, then it executes the else block, that is fail. Since marks are less than 50, it has given us as fail. So this is our code. Thank you for watching.